Welcome back to Factful Finance. Did you know that global economic shifts could have a massive impact on your wallet in 2025? While many of us focus on the local news and trends, the global stage is setting the tone for financial opportunities and challenges that could shape your future. Let's dive into some of the key economic trends you need to be watching. First off, the global economy is on the brink of recovery post-pandemic, but not all regions are bouncing back equally. According to the International Monetary Fund, IMF, advanced economies like the US and EU are expected to show modest growth, while emerging markets in Asia and Africa are primed for stronger expansion. This means that if you're investing or thinking about international markets, now might be a critical time to evaluate the potential in places like India or sub-Saharan Africa, where economic momentum is picking up. Secondly, inflation will continue to be a major topic. Globally, inflation rates have seen significant hikes in the past few years, and while central banks like the Federal Reserve have made efforts to curb inflation, it remains a concern in many parts of the world. For example, in regions like Latin America and parts of Europe, inflation is expected to remain higher than usual, affecting everything from consumer prices to interest rates. As an individual, understanding how inflation could erode the value of your savings is crucial. Diversification in assets, such as real estate or inflation-protected securities, could help safeguard your portfolio against this risk. Another major trend to watch is the ongoing shift toward green and sustainable finance. With the global push to meet climate goals, governments and corporations alike are accelerating investments in clean energy, sustainable agriculture, and electric vehicles. The US alone plans to allocate billions into green energy infrastructure. As an investor, focusing on ESG, environmental, social, and governance investments could provide solid long-term returns, but it's vital to assess which companies are genuinely committed to these causes versus those simply riding the trend. Global trade dynamics are also shifting. With tensions between major economies, such as the US and China, continuing to evolve, global supply chains are in a state of flux. The trade war has led to diversification in sourcing, with countries in Southeast Asia becoming central to supply chains for tech and manufacturing. If you're in business or investing in stocks tied to global trade, keeping an eye on these developments is key, as disruptions in the supply chain can lead to volatility in stock prices or costs for certain goods. Next up is technology, specifically the rise of artificial intelligence, AI, and automation. In 2025, AI is expected to accelerate productivity in sectors like manufacturing, healthcare, and finance. While this promises to boost economic growth, it could also lead to shifts in employment, with some jobs becoming obsolete while others are created. For investors, this could mean big opportunities in tech stocks, but also challenges in industries that might face workforce disruptions. Lastly, let's touch on demographics. As the global population continues to age, particularly in countries like Japan and Italy, pension systems and healthcare will come under immense pressure. This aging population could reshape markets, with demand for healthcare services and retirement planning growing exponentially. If you're planning for retirement, understanding these trends can help you make smarter decisions about where to allocate your assets for long-term security. Remember, these trends are not isolated. They are interconnected, and how they evolve will impact global markets, investment strategies, and even your personal finances. Stay ahead of the curve by being proactive in your financial planning and understanding these global economic shifts. Educational purposes only. Always consult with a professional for tailored advice. What steps will you take to adjust to these trends in 2025? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for tuning in to Factful Finance. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay on top of economic trends and financial strategies, why not subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update? We think you'll find the next video on screen helpful as you work toward your financial goals. Take care, and see you soon.